Hi folks, welcome back. I'm hoping that our massive and epic and very long-lasting playthrough of China is going to be soon drawn to a close, but we have some work to do first if we want to make sure that that happens and we are on the right side of history and the victors. So obviously we're going to be hitting the Soviet Union again today and maybe making some inroads against the Allies, although we'll go and take a look at that. Right, let's take a look at that now. We have a bit of housekeeping to do before we kick off the session truly. Making sure that we're recording. Yep, that's good. So I put into the process an army to invade Ireland. I just set it off to just go ahead and do it as soon as you get the opportunity. I'm thinking I might just row back on that a little bit. Where are these guys? This is Army 3. There are 23 divisions out of a possible 30. Oh, these guys have ranked up. Excellent. So we can put more troops in these. Can we not cancel that? Click to activate. Can we not cancel that one? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that and we're going to replan that in because I'd told them just to go as soon as they're ready. However, do you remember at the end of the last episode, make sure I've got this right, we're going to land here on Southern Ireland coast. That's exactly where we want to be, and this will give us a nice platform for jumping off and invading Britain when the time comes. But I told them just to go ahead and do it as soon as they're ready. Now our Marines failed to get in at the Faroe Isles. That was like quite a shock. I mean, it was a major shock. I did not think that would have happened at all. So we must have hit some real heavy resistance there. So that needs rethinking and possibly planning a little bit better as well. So anyway, while they retreat, we're just going to delete that. So they will retreat back safely. And they can tell what they can train up when they get there, because that might help. Also, let's give them some medals. We have a lot of political points that we could spend. Can we? Oh, they have. Okay, division recovery. Let's go back. These medals go back a long way. Supply consumption. Oh my word! Experienced soldier loss. Look at all this stuff. Reconnaissance. Yeah, there we go. Don't worry, folks. We are recognizing our brave and gallant Chinese soldiers for what they've achieved. Speaking of which, I just noticed our mountaineers also have something. Can we upgrade them with movement bonus on land, 10%, enables makeshift bridges. I'll give them that. So, a little bit of housekeeping to do. So let's go over and see what the situation is over here. Now, also, there's a few things you guys pointed out to me. Which we will address in just a moment. First off, though, before I forget, I'm going to redraw this front line in here. This army, these guys who they've got a big front line, and we've made it awkward because we've tried to do a cut-off. Let's just draw this in properly because it ends here, and we don't want it to end there. So let's draw that around there. And yes, it looks far too big and long now for the number of troops in there, and it is, but it's going to get shortened considerably soon as all that gets snipped off, so it will resolve itself. Oh, have you got the only options of those? Skirmishers, paratroopers. I don't like those. So don't worry, that's going to be sorted out. Now then, on to the issue of civilian factories. A lot of you pointed out that I had mistakenly started building. I wanted to build infrastructure around here to improve supply situations, and I had mistakenly clicked on civilian factories, and this is not a mistake that is new to me. I've done this before. I've rapidly looked over at the list over here and clicked on the wrong orange blob and then gone and proceeded to build too many of the wrong things. So well spotted. I'm going to cut down on the number of civilian factories being made in Beijing because we don't need them all, and maybe I'll go back to producing some infrastructure over here. It's not looking good, is it? These are areas that we are hopefully trying to progress through. I mean, oh, blimey, everywhere is just really bad. I don't know this is going to make a huge amount of difference at this stage of the game and the speed at which we're moving. It might make a difference here because I feel like we're maybe slowing down a bit over here. So let's put some infrastructure in there and then see where that leads us to. So on the military factories front, we're reporting a shortage of steel. Let me have a look at what we've got. So infantry equipment, it's saying we've got stacks of this now. I've been misled by these numbers before, though, so I'm not a huge fan of just going off these. So, but we can cut those down. Actually, there's a lot of factories in there. Let's take out that many factories. 20 factories instantly fixes that. Let's put in 20 factories straight into trucks. Because there's a shortage of trucks at the moment. Also, what's the situation with the mechanized? The mechanized are... We've got one... We can't be short of those. The amphibious tanks? We've got a lot of junk in here as well. Does this not go by alphabetical order? Ah, there we go. Yeah, we've got 3.4k in stock, so we're not short. That's why I never fully trust some of these figures. They tend to update as the game goes through its motions, so that'll probably change in a minute. It's reinforcing 57, but we do in fact have stocks of more than that, so that's fine. The modern tanks are looking absolutely fine. I could make some more divisions of those, but it's these, the mechanized equipment. This is what I'm interested in. So let's go and make a new mechanized division. In fact, let's copy this, duplicate this, and we're going to change these for mechanized infantry. Oh, great. It's done the whole lot. That's awesome. You think you can do that there? It is? Superb. Oh, I didn't really want all that going. So let's change that to motorized artillery, because we do need some of that. And this should give us quite the punching power. Combat width of 26. Excellent defense. So I'm thinking of making these. Yeah, this should be pretty good. That should give us some awesome. Let's put some more artillery in, actually. So this is... Let's change this. This is kind of to replace the cavalry divisions we've been using. What should we give these a symbol of? The cavalry. We could. There's nothing, like, super exciting for these. Like... I need something that's going to stand out. There we go. We'll go for that. And I can spot these a mile off. Do we want to reduce the combat width a little bit? Because they're gonna take a lot of supplies up, these guys. Combat width of 27 isn't too bad anyway. Let's put that on there, because these are going to be kind of elites. So let's save that then. And we go down here, and we're going to train. Let's go for 10 of these to start with. What are we actually short of? Trucks and support equipment. Support equipment we can fix. Can't we? We are quite short on support equipment. It uses some steel. We'll put some more factories on that. I think once we get that updated, that should be absolutely fine. And we'll switch some factories around later as we go. Right, that's that. We have a whole mess of things. First job is to let time tick away and let us fix the issue here. We need this separate partition of the Soviet Union. And once that is achieved, and we're pretty close to achieving it, let's just do this solid march up here to the border. Let's just take everything with us. It'll take the lines with us. And then same at this side. Grab some stuff. And then we're going to... That is to that area. Okay. And then what we're going to do is just tidy up all the armies and all the front lines and make a proper job of this after all. So we will get there. Right, I saw an opportunity up here somewhere. Oh, it's gone. That was looking weak earlier, but it's now gone, sadly. Can, however, we get a cut off here? Because that could be useful. If I attacked with... Let's see if we can do this. I'm just going to put this on pause. All except one. Go into there. And then if we come in with the mountain guys... Right, there's a lot of divisions going in there. And we're going to try and cut this lot off. And then we can get a nice little tidy finishing moment up here. And stuff should start to reinforce this line. This is not looking too clever around here. It'd be nice actually to try and cut this off around here, wouldn't it? I think the Japanese are planning exactly that. Yeah, that's not looking too hopeful up there. So we're going to have to work on something else. We can work on this bit. Let's make something a bit more We've got something a bit more achievable, I think. It's not working. Come on. I'm sending in the orders. Nope, I am not making any progress whatsoever. Stop. I guess we need mountain troops for this? Is there anywhere I can... Let's come back to that in a minute. Do you know what else we can do, actually? Ooh, aircraft. Let's have a look at aircraft. What are we building in the way of aircraft? We've got the modern fighters. We're still building some of the advanced small airframe fighters. I don't think we need these anymore, but I'm reluctant to take the factory off in case there's something I've overlooked and we do. I think we've got some newer stuff. We've got the modern medium... Now, these are supposed to be for bombing logistics missions, which could be super useful and could cause some headaches over here. So give me an airfield somewhere. Do we have one nearby? Actually, I thought we made some newer stuff than that. That might actually be jet fighters. The modern medium airframe. It is. Don't pay any attention to the symbol. The symbol means nothing. Right. So let's go for here. I'm going to put in... Should we put the strategic bombers in? Because we've not really used these. Don't even know what they look like. Except I've got a couple of hundreds somewhere. There's the modern medium airframe for doing all of the logistics bombing. I should have some strategics somewhere. Come on, big boys. Where are you? Advanced maritime patrol aircraft. No, that's not it. Come on, we should be in here somewhere. Modern large airframe. There we go. So put 2 of those. We've got 2 air wings of strategic bombers. I could train these up, but I will forget to do it. Let's put them on strategic bombing. What's your range? Can they get to Moscow? There's Belarus. They should be able to then. Boom. Let's do it. Okay, let's put them on... Should we put them on nighttime only? Where's the control for this? Switch to nighttime only. This ought to be a laugh. They should be quite good at this. And I think we can set what targets, can we? There is an option somewhere to set what targets you go after. Where is it? It's been ages since I've used these bombers. I can't find it. There is a section where you can tell them to target infrastructure, factories, or whatever you want. I'll just set them off doing that. I want to see what happens. Castles in the air. Design a plane with certain air defense value and deploy at least a full air wing of them. Oh, well, we've definitely done that. Right, let's see what the situation is up here. Are things moving? I mean, my poor old troops are worn out and hungry. Are you moving? Screw that. Come on. There we go. All the way to the top of the map. That should start making these positions that I want. That is already a thing. Okay. The Japanese are certainly... Sorry, the Russians are certainly the best. Oh, I forgot I was doing this. Right, we tried that. We went all the way up there and we had to stop because of food and fuel considerations. It was a bold move, wasn't it? It was a bold move indeed. Right, how did we get over here? Has anything changed? Right, leave one behind. And can I hit this guy? If I can knock out the railways coming in here. I'm just looking for positions where I can just get some cut-offs. It very soon goes wrong, this, doesn't it? Yeah, I need something with much more potent stopping power. Where are these guys? They had been playing with the armour up here. Let's bring them in and tidy this situation up first. Not really usually the weapons of choice for going into mountains. But this does finish at the end of a rail line, so let's go and make a proper... Oh, tell you what. Let's stop here. And let's just do this. We'll cut that off. Scavenge all these. And then our front line should look an awful lot tidier. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this situation. So, I'm going to click on supplies, because it's going to be bad. Oh, we can just go... Nice. Let's boost up the railways here. That's our supply network coming in. It looks very ropey. Let's just link that up there. And down here... Oh, we can do this as well. We can definitely put this in. Let's do... Can we not just do that? That looks like the better one to do. And I'm going to guess that will connect up to ours once we've got it. So it's a thing, right? That'll keep the civilian factories busy for a bit. Let's bring the armour in and use the armour over here. Meanwhile, the cavalry, which is working its way up there, it did its thing. Right, let's railroad them out and give them a rest. It was a bold move. It didn't quite pay off. It was a good idea, though. But we'll let the infantry go up there and sort themselves out. In fact, we have a supply depot up there. I'm going to put another one up there. Look. There we go. And then that will feed the troops. And it's going to help in that general area, so when we do eventually get going. Man, the frontline gore of this. It's going to need some unraveling. Some serious unraveling. I'm just going to leave it, because it's going to be a horrible mess. And I will make mistakes. So we'll come back to that when the opportunity arises. This opportunity looks like it's about to arise very quickly, though. So let's bring in some armour and quickly see to that. Have a fresh army of 24 divisions, all good to go here, which I could throw in. Oh my god, it's happened again. I don't know how that happens, but somehow they find a way through. How did that happen? Oh, they've come through this pass. Because I think I moved the mountaineers out. Let's go and just cut them back off there. These lot will soon starve. And my army will fill in that gap and stop that mess. As soon as you leave a tiny little hole, the enemy just spot it and go for it. So while time's ticking over there, the situation over here, supplies are still looking rough. We've got them building new seaports, naval bases to try and bring in more. We have sufficient naval superiority around here, and that's going to be really helped once we get this. How are the Marines doing? They're training up. Okay, the supply situation is terrible. They don't really need to stay there anymore. Let's bring them down here. See if I can bring them out. It'll help the supply situation for the other army until the naval base pops back up. Yeah, the supply situation up here in the north is just abysmal. Go on, I just want to expand to this. We've got that bit, so we're hitting that bit of the front line, which is excellent. That's coming up. Let's go and see if the armor's arrived. Because this area is in desperate need of a tidy up. Right, so those guys are now cut off within there, and our troops are arriving. That's excellent. Where is the armor? Oh, it has arrived. I'm looking at the wrong place. And I'd be very surprised if 8 divisions of modern tanks couldn't break into whatever this is here. And do I want to... I might just leave one and I'm going to do that. Because this will also have the advantage of hopefully tidying up the front line a little bit. Well, it'll potentially tidy up the front line a little bit. Our guys are watching a lot of stuff around here. Did we get in? We did. Excellent. What I'll do is I'll move these 2 divisions in to hold it. And then the armour can pop out. The basic amphibious tractor. So I'm going for the improved Amtrac. Reloading ramp for easier unloading on the beach. I'm wondering, actually, are these like... if we make marine divisions... I need to look into this. I don't generally play one of these games long enough for this to matter. But as we're now in 1957, this is indeed mattering. I don't know if those Amtracs are better to use than amphibious tanks, or indeed better to use than marine divisions. I don't think they'll be better than regular marines. Or instead of. Let's have a look at the air situation a moment. So, over Russia, they're throwing up a collection of fighters. We are bombing things, which is good. Friendly planes disrupted. 75% of the planes are getting disrupted. As long as we're not getting, like, really heavy losses and things shot down. We're gaining some experience over there. I don't have any, like, long-range fighters that could reach there. If I just click on that again. Where was it that you could click on this? And you could tell them what it was to bomb. I just can't see it. Have they changed that? Maybe they changed that in the aircraft designer update. You could go in and you could choose the individual... If I turn that off, it just turns it off altogether, doesn't it? The individual targets. Oh well, I don't know. This game does things that even I don't understand after 1,000 hours of playtime. We probably have lots of spare aircraft where they're not needed, do we? We do have... Right, we have jet fighters over there that we... Is it over an army, though? No, it is not. Right, go and support anyone here that doesn't have anything... I think all the aircraft do. That's good. Go on, we'll put them in there. That's going to be something else I could spend hours sorting out. Right, let's go and get this armour snip-off finished. Good. Everyone's in. What we're going to do is we're going to go on this grand journey around wherever the hell this region is. Let's see if the tanks do that. They'll be out of fuel by the time they get there. But we're slowly going to cut in on these. I've also got 9 divisions of these boys. Now these are supposed to be defending the ports so that places don't get taken back. We just... Oh, there's an extra tank unit there as well, look. I'll bring them round. I just don't think there's enough divisions on that army to hold that. Right, this has got itself sorted out. And then let's go with these guys. And that should put that situation right again. And once again, we'll have to leave a little army defending the Khyber Pass or wherever this place is. I keep calling it the Khyber Pass. I don't actually know. Just taking a wild guess based on my extremely bad knowledge of the geography of this part of the world. Hey, we've got supplies coming in. Right then. Go to the north. Finish that off. What is the supply situation, actually, if I go to build? Right, stick... What have I got? Have I put one in there? Yes, I have. Actually, let's put one in there. Can I take that out? That's unnecessary. Take that one out. Yep, that's fine. Rail hub. Rail hub. Oh, this is not good, is it? There's going to be a supply hub along there somewhere. And I think we should probably put one in here. And let's link it up. There we go. And we can ignore that whilst we go and have a play around with what's going on down here. Looks like this worked a treat. So, oh, wait, hang on. Oh, well. It might go to Japan, this bit of land. It's not a great loss, is it, if it does? Did I not send... Yes, I did. I wonder where that guy had gone. Good stuff. Let's make sure that falls. So the armour did its job perfectly. Let's see where the horsemen are. They've not all pulled out of there. They've probably got counter-attacked. See if I can get them down. Let them recover. That's the way to do it, I think, with like aggressive divisions, aggressive formations like this, is power through areas and then pull them out and let them rest and recover in the back, get them build supply back up, and then go at it again. So my next move here... I mean, we've got to get a cut off here, haven't we? So let's railroad the tanks up into... I think we'll go across here. Let's railroad the tanks there, and then we'll move half of them into the neighbouring territory and plough through the mountains. They're not the best things to go through mountains. I mean, mountaineers are the best things for going through mountains. But we'll use what we have. And this particular force... we will consider our options in a moment. We'll just keep them back a little bit. Or I could go pushing through here. Yeah, we'll get there. This is going... Is this going okay? We've got troops trying to push into the north up here. It looks like they're going to do it. Excellent. Once that's done, and we hit the edge of the map, we can actually sort out two different front lines. Sort the mess out. The desperate, terrible mess that my commanders on the ground seem unable to make any sense of. Are we on pause? Let's unpause that and move. Yeah, like this here. Like that. There's no need for an empty... They're on attack orders to go to this. Madness. So I think over here we're just researching for the sake of researching now. Just to finish things off. I don't think there's anything there that we wish to use anymore. Air wings with no missions. What are these? Tactical bombers. They look absolutely nuked down, so I'm just going to get rid of them. They're not the sort of bombers that we want to be using. We want to be using the newer stuff. Oh, we were running supplies over here. I think I'll leave them on for now, because supply is a mess. We can come and get them back later. Anyway, looking at the armies... That's a defensive army. That doesn't matter. Neither. Where are these guys at? Oh, they're all over the place. Right, so I have some aggressive armies somewhere. And we've still got people without generals. So let's promote a new field commander. He's from the Marines. This guy's got some... Oh, right, okay. Let's promote this dude. Yeah. So, this army's going to get someone... quite experienced? Or does not make any difference? It's not bad. He starts with some good stats, actually. Let's go in there. A guerrilla fighter. I'll give him that. He learned that in the Marines. Oh, well. Doing what they did. Marine things. So, let's have a look. There's a... I'll never find it, but there is a force of soldiers here. Right, they're setting off. They're going to try and invade Ireland. Right, hit pause, because I want my big fleet for this job. Are they on repairing somewhere? No, they're not. They're out They're out in action. So can we put them on... If I station them here... If I cancel all other orders and station them here, they will come and... Or I could just do this as well. Let's put them on that. So they will support that naval invasion with shore bombardment. And they should be pretty damn effective at that. I've got some big guns in there.